Welcome to Larry the Alchemist, where we discuss all things heavy metal and hard rock. On today's episode, what is direct to disc? I did a video recently explaining what the pressing of a record means, the different pressings and the things that collectors look for. I will leave a link to that video in the description down below. And somebody asked in the comments section, what does it mean to be direct to disc? Well, in my original video, I talked about how what a band does is they go into the studio. In the old days, they would record onto tape, the multi-track tape. The multi-track tape then is mixed down to a master tape. In this day and age, this would just be digital. So direct to disc, you're taking out the tape or the digital part and you are just recording directly to vinyl. Now in the other video that I made, I explained how they make a master vinyl record. They take the tape or the digital, they make a master vinyl that the stampers are made from that. So what you're doing is basically you are playing live directly as it is cutting the vinyl. Now you might say, why would anybody do that? What would be the advantages to that? Well, the advantage would be that you're taking out these extra steps in between. This is as live as you can get between the band and a vinyl record. You're taking out that step in the middle of either a master tape or the digital step. So people would say that you're getting as pure of a sound as you can possibly get. That would be the advantage to that. The disadvantage would be that it is very difficult. You're basically recording one side of the record at a time, and it's like a live recording, if you will, and if you make a mistake, it's expensive to replace the lacquer disc that you're cutting and everything. So, you'd have to be a band that's really confident that you could go in and play at least one side at a time. You could do side A, take a break, and do side B. And if anybody who's ever been in a studio knows, it's pretty difficult when that red light goes on to not get nervous or to not make a mistake or something somewhere along the way. Honestly, I don't really know anybody that does this. I've heard of it before. I know back in the way early days, even before tape, the very early days, some of the very early blues guitar players, like Robert Johnson and people like that's how some of them recorded. They would just set it up right in front of them. They'd play their guitars and sing and do it directly onto a vinyl record. I don't know anybody who does it like this in this day and age. I thought I read somewhere that Jack White from the White Stripes, who's a big vinyl enthusiast, I believe he even has his own record store, that he offers this direct to disc as like an option. I don't know if he's ever done it. It would be interesting to do it maybe with a live show. I have no idea if it would even be possible to set the equipment up in a live venue, but to take direct from the mixing board and cut it right onto a vinyl record, that would really be something. To say then that you have made a vinyl record like that. It's directly from the live show. But all right, so direct to disc, that's what direct to disc is, answering the question there from one of the subscribers. Let me know if anybody else has any insights on this. It's not some, or if you know of any recordings that have been done this way, it would be really interesting to listen to something that has been recorded this way. All right, let me know what you guys think and any insights you have down in the comments. Till we see you again, make sure you rock hard, ride free.